Did you listen to Jeff and Professor Hamo in the morning? Here's what.
Otherwise known as
tie by tie.
Yes sir. Tumecheza TBTs leo.
Leo ni nayo. Kwanza binti kiziwi hapo ndio umenilizia moyo. That was a beautiful
boss lady.
Oh, yeye ndio tuwekea hiyo.
Lakini before that ilikuwa Cliff Clyde Moses.
Oh yes, akatuchapia ilikuwa ya nani?
Ya wale wase.
No nini?
Jua
nini? Yes.
There's plenty more coming. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, you know, if it's Thursday, it's all about this.
A story a day.
And the good thing about Thursday is it's not about our story. We get somebody from out there to tell us their story, because we believe everyone has a story to tell. So this story today, folks, whether you're driving in the car, whether you're in the office, whether you're in the mat or the javelin,
yes,
listen carefully to this story. Imagine for a moment you run away from home at the age of 13. You are raped in an incident at the age of 15. You're married at the age of 17. You have a child at the age of 19. And by 21, you're divorced. All in the span of 8 years.
My goodness.
Run away from home, raped, married, child, divorce. By the age of 21.
That's when you're starting life.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened to our very own Anne Gashao,
a.k.a.
Annitah Raey, who, by the way, sat for me during our entire vacation period and also can be heard during Drive Time with Patrick Igunza right here on Hot 96. Annitah Raey is our guest for the hour with her story. Annitah Raey, good to see you.
Hey, hi.
Mambo.
Poa sana.
Niaje?
You're growing older, so. When you are aware, he called you an ancestor, and I was like,
No. There are people.
He did.
No.
He did. I said I'd come specifically. I was supposed to come on Monday to tell you.
Wapi Afune?
No.
I'm going to Afune.
No.
He did. He did.
Ancestor.
No. People were calling me. It is not me. I was just echoing the sentiments of people. Kuna wengine walikuwa wanasema you're not on vacation. Umeenda kuangalia marafiki kwa museum. There are people are talking badly. And I said no. I stand by my friend.
Akina Louis Leakey.
Your contemporaries. Plato and Aristotle.
Oh, God.
Annitah Raey,
Hi, Jeff.
you have a story to tell. My God.
I know.
I mean, look, we kind of summarized it, but we want to hear it from you. So why run away from home at the age of 13?
You see, I'm even up to date. If you meet me, I'm aggressive. I'm quite rebellious, and I grew up being a daddy's girl. I am my father's daughter, like literally my father's daughter. And so I don't know. I was just me. I did like listening. Let me tell you something I remember from me being in class 1. I lied to them that my mom works in Uganda and my dad drives a trucks, that I can't be asked to bring my parents to school because I was
Class 1.
Every time I'm given a letter, I used to lie. My grandmother is blind. She can't see. She can come to school. So let's just work around the fact that nobody's around.
And you're telling the teachers and the heads.
And they bought it for a very long time. God. Then one day my mom was beating me up and she was like, if you're this bad at home, what are you doing in school? Then she came to school and I'm telling you for free.
From Uganda.
From Uganda.
Yeah, it was not a good. My mom, like, sometimes I tell my mom, I don't understand how she raised me actually, because I really was rebellious actually.
Were there other kids in the house?
Yeah, I'm the firstborn of 4 girls. There was my own sister.
4 girls?
Yes.
No one naleta hii shida yote.
I know. So when I was by the time I finished class 8, me and my mom had major differences. I didn't want to listen to anything. I felt she hated me. She doesn't listen to me. She doesn't know me.
So you were fighting with her all the time?
All the time. We could not agree on even something as basic as what I should wear. I used to be rebellious. She buys me this, I wear this.
Yeah.
She says I do this. I was like, every time I look at me and my father, and I could not listen. And the worst thing is my dad never asked me anything. So I said, hey, if there's no problem with me, why do you have a problem with me?
And the more you resisted, the more she beat you.
And that's the thing, I became really resistant. Like, you can't even beat me. I don't feel it anymore, you know. Then I went, weirdly, I was very smart. I went to Loreto Kiambu. I was admitted in Loreto Kiambu when I went 2003. And then I went to school. And the first year, I went into school where it's secondary, you don't know anything, you're trying to fit in, so I got into the wrong crowd. I became even more rebellious. I started smoking weed in school. Oh. I started selling it in school. Oh. Anybody who knows me as Angasha from school, they're like, I hope you changed. I always tell them I
did. Was it boarding?
Yes, it was. I just went into the wrong crowd totally, and then so it became even worse at home. And then now that's when I got a boyfriend who was my neighbor, and my mom used to beat me every day for going to stand at the gate at night. And I remember that's where the problem started. Because one day she beat me and was like, if you hit me again, things will go south. She called my dad crying like, your daughter is on drugs. She said she would kill me. It was hilarious. Then after that, I got tired of arguing with my mom and just left home. I actually left school, not home. I left school and didn't go home. So there's a girl in school who the brother was deported from the States for drug use. So we went to their place because the parents were never there. And we stayed there for a while. My dad looked for me. He actually almost went crazy.
What is a while?
I think it was 3 weeks at first in December. I know. My parents don't know where I am. I close school, I'm not home. My dad has gone even to radio stations. He was freaked out. He was like, where is this child? She's 13 for heaven's sake, you know.
Yeah.
And it's me. I don't know. I don't know why I never care about things, which is a bad thing. So then I went back home and my mom beat me up. I was like, see this woman. I have been away for this long. You should be happy I'm home. Why are you beating me up?
The prodigal daughter.
I ran away again.
Oh no.
Why are you beating me up?
Oh no.
This time, this is the joke. This time I had, at least when I was at that lady's place, I had gone to Ngara, seen a few streets and everything. So I went to Ngara the second time. And I went to a bureau for house helps. And I told them I want to be a house help. I am 14 now. It's funny, it's 2014 now. And I want to be a house help. And they looked at me like, how old are you? I had a big body. I was like, I'm 19. Do you have an ID? Anyway, it doesn't matter. They took me to some Indian lady to be a house help. God, it was not even funny. So I slept on the floor for 1 week. I was like, let me go back to my mother's house.
Dunia imekupia makofi.
So I went back home. I was humble.
Wait. How was the Indian lady?
She was mean.
Huyu alitumwa na Mungu.
So I went back home.
Did she treat you badly?
Yes. Don't touch her food, don't touch her anything. You have your own sufuria, like do your thing on the side and sleep on the floor, not on the bed or anywhere, on the floor with a... 1 week I was like, I did not kill anyone. I told him I'm going back home. So I went back home and I told my dad, okay, I'll go back to school. Like, my dad was like, you sure? Yes. I went back to school, and so when I went back to Loreto Kiambu, the principal was like, you can stay, but you have to be punished. I was like, why? I came back, right? No, you have to be punished. So I went there for 1 term. Then again, I started skiving school, selling weed again.
Why?
I just went back. I don't know, it was the thrill or the fun of it. I don't know, I was young, I was 14. So I was kicked out and I was told to bring my mom. I was like, hey, that woman is going to kill me. I am not going back home, like now.
Sasa nimeenda kabisa.
Kabisa, hiyo nayo sirudi. Funny enough, my mom actually came to school. She got worried because I went home, and I'm not saying what the problem is. Yeah. So when they told me, I remember the punishment was nichimbe shimo 5 zinanitoshana, alafu I buried them, and I asked my mom, do I even have to go to school? How am I supposed to do that? It's not worth it. It's not. My mom was like, you cannot refuse to go back to school and do a punishment and stay in my house. I was like, it's okay. I took the letter and I left. Yeah, I left. Went back to the same streets, up to Chai Road. And so now you go back there. You have met a few people. Now when I went back there, I was scared at first. I was like, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna sleep? I don't know anybody. I don't want to become a chukura. So
because you've officially left home now.
Yeah, so I went back to the bureau. It's around May 2014. I went back to the bureau. I was now turning 14 officially now. So I was like, I went back to the bureau. They gave me another job where I worked for a while, like for 2 months as a house help.
For
it was for a family. And then now they brought this boy who started harassing me. I was like, nah. Weirdly, the one thing I used to fear is having even a situationship with a man. My mother had instilled the fear of the Lord in me for that. So that was the one thing I was always scared of. So I left. I went back to the bureau. And then in that process of going to the bureau a lot, you meet girls and they are older than you, they are more experienced. So one girl told me, let's just go to my place. I was like, okay.
Let's go.
So I went. She used to stay in Chai Road, up on Juja. this Juja Road. So I went there and I didn't know what she does. So every time she knew I was a child, she could tell I was a child. I was just lying about my age. And I don't know if it was her mother, she was a mother instinct or anything. She just told me, you stay with me. You be working for me as a house help. I'll take care of you. So she was a prostitute and I didn't know. So she used to leave in the evening, come in the morning. So I got curious one day. I was like, well, won't you carry me and go to work? She looked at me, she was like, yeah, she was like, why not? So we went. I started going out with them. I started hanging out with them. For me, I was their baby. And then the worst thing, they used to use me to carry maybe the drugs, whatever they're carrying. If they want to spike people, I'm a child. Who would even think I would do things like that? I still look like a child. Hair straight around some streets in town, some hotels in town. One time they spiked someone and stole shoes. It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. They came running with the shoes and they came and put them in my jacket. I'm like, what should I do with them? Just smile and walk. Like, okay, I'm a child, just smile and walk. And I did that for a long time. I even forgot I have a family at home. I forgot about my parents. I am my own person now. Nobody asks me anything. And that is the only thing I really wanted my entire life.
Now, when these women go with the men, where would they leave you?
I always end out at the same time. Who's gonna be watching the street?
Kuna kuchungulia mtaa.
Yes. And then they have cab guys there. They used to have 2 cab guys. Just in case she needs to run away. So,
Guys, hii ndio katele.
Hii ni movie hapa. Hii ni movie.
Tuanze tena na telenovela.
So after, now I turned 15 in 2015, around January, then it's when I met my cousin at some point. Akota was like, why would you even stay for this long without coming home? I'm okay.
No,
I get my maybe a K a week or a day sometimes. If the business is good, they give me money.
Is she treating you well, this woman?
Yes, I used to do. Actually, they used to live in the same flat. Not even flat. It's like a kaploti, all of them. So they treat me nicely. I wash their clothes. I don't have a problem. They take me to work. They don't make me do anything I don't want to do. I actually have fun with it.
And you know what they do?
Yes, I do. I don't have a problem with it. They're some of the nicest people I'll ever meet my entire life. Because they helped me, Jeff, without wanting anything in return. Without asking me to do business with them. I don't think I've met someone up to now who's helped me that wholeheartedly without wanting something in return.
Right.
They were genuine and very genuine. So one day, it was March 2005, that is, and we were coming from that street and we were going all the way to, there's a hotel on Moy Avenue. It does not, it's Moy Avenue. It does not close. It's called Red Robin. It's 24 hours.
It's called what?
Red Robin.
Unajua?
Sina idea. Nduko nawe.
He knows it. He's shooting his head.
Kuna mtu anajua hiyo mtaa.
Cliff Clive Moses anajua Red Robin.
Wow. So that's when one day we were walking and then out of the blue someone hit me with a stone from the back. So these guys had been following us for a while. They just were waiting for that place. It's near Jivanji. It's dark and I fell and not really passed out, but I fell because I was scared. You know the way you panic. And now I could hear the other lady screaming and she was screaming and I was scared. And my first fear was like, so I'm gonna die. I'm like, I can't even die like this, I don't want to die like this. And so he started dragging me into Jivanji Gardens. There used to be a big, and there was no gate actually, it was like a whole entrance, like, and I'm shaking. And I don't want to open my eyes because I don't want to see who it is. I genuinely don't want to see who it is. And I was like, oh God, I'm so scared. And in my mind, I was not even thinking rape. I was thinking, they're going to kill me, they're so going to kill me. This is how people disappear and they die. And the Jivanji seats are metallic, not metallic, they're stone. So they're very cold. So he just put me there. And I was still semi-conscious. Then I could see there are 2 people. One was very tall, and then I was very short. I was like, am I even hallucinating? I don't know what's happening. And then I was not sober. And you imagine I'm 15, let's even start there. And I remember the only thing on my mind, you see how people say when you're in a situation like that, your life flashes, it doesn't flash. I was thinking like, my mom. I should have listened to my mom. I should have stayed home. I would not even be here. How am I even here? And that's when you start regretting. And then now this guy, akatoa kisu. Akasema, don't scream. How would I can't even move. How would I even scream? I'm scared to, I'm stiff. I'm like, I'm dead, I'm stiff, I can't even move. So apparently the tall guy, which is very weird, was not the boss. The other one is the boss. So the other one is the one who raped me, and one was holding the knife on my neck the entire time, and I could not move, to be very honest. And you see people tell a lot of stories about rape, you can feel, I was numb. I was so scared, I think I died for a minute. I could not move, I could not turn I could not even move my eyes. My eyes were just closed. I was feeling like I'm floating somewhere else. And it was really scary, very, very scary, because first of all, it was my first time, and then I'm really scared. And he kept talking and he kept talking in Kikuyu, and he thought I could not hear Kikuyu.
The short guy?
Yeah.
Akiendelea na kazi?
Yes, and he's talking and saying in Kikuyu, oh, somebody talk me and I come. I'm like, no, who's come? No, I might be given away to. I'm like, Lord, I can't even. I was telling God, he would just kill me. Like me, I can't even. And then I could hear the other lady screaming from front. I was like, are they killing her? Then she went quiet. I was like, oh Lord. You see, they don't have masks, so they're gonna kill me. I have seen them. Weirdly.
And you see,
it's at night. It's like 2 a.m.
What?
So when they were done, I was like, God. And then the guy says, I'm not sympathy. Then he wakes me up and talks to me. I'm not talking. Then he slaps me and I'm like, yeah, so naitika, and he's like, well, utakuwa wangu. I'm like, so he thinks I'm gonna come back to the street and maybe become his girl. And I was so scared. And the only thing I genuinely wanted was to go home. I just wanted to go home. Nothing else. Not even back to the streets. I just wanted to go home. For me, I just wanted to go home. Nothing else. But found the lady outside Jivanji. They actually walked. They had the audacity to walk me outside Jivanji. Walk us all the way around to Red Robin. Yes.
And leave you there.
And leave us there.
Huh?
And they were like, yeah, ili ukose kurudi kesho. And I'm just standing there like.
Na kulikuwa wengine.
The guys, there were guys opposite the road, so you know you're scared to death. Like you can't. I could not even think. So the lady tells me, let's walk back to the street we came from, so that we can enter the cab and go home. So we enter the cab. There's a hospital called St. Teresa in Italy. They took me to St. Teresa's, and they asked, do you want to go to the police and everything? I was like, and say what? And, it's 2 a.m. I'm 15 years old. What do you want me to go and say? And not sadly, I had seen those girls talk about how police treat them. Prostitutes taking me to a police station that I'm being raped at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to anybody. It didn't even make sense to, and I didn't want to talk about it, honestly. So I went and kept quiet. After actually 3 days or 4 days, I went back home. I first went to my auntie's at Kangemi. I stayed there for a week. I'm not talking. So my auntie got really worried. She's not seen me in a year. I'm back home. I'm not talking at all. I just wake up, do all the house chores. My auntie called me down, like, I don't know what's wrong with her, but something's not true. Okay. So then I went back home. My dad was like, just come home. Whatever you're going through, I don't want to know. Just come back home. I went back home. Weirdly, I became a different person. I stopped talking, Jeff. I would sit for days. I've already said hi to my mom in the same house. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just answer, but I don't want to talk to anyone. For me, I was just going through my own things. I became suicidal. I started eating rat.
Huh?
Then one day I started throwing up. My mom was like, "Ini mimba natoa." I started taking pills. I remember there's a time my neighbor died. I dikunywa malara tab tatu. She was trying to abort a couple together. I was like, God, are you kidding me? What is wrong? What's not happening? You know, I became a bitter person. And I went back to school, by the way.
Same school?
No, different school. I went to Commandora Girls, but then I used to read. I didn't want to do anything else. I used to read, funny enough, and drink a lot. And my parents didn't know that I used to drink a lot.
Nabangi?
Yes, definitely.
Kawaida?
Yeah, so I was in my own zone, in my own world.
And your mom is still trying to what? Talk to you or?
Then I could not even talk to my mom. I didn't want to even see her. I just didn't like her at all. So I tried to say so many times. The last time I went to a church, I was in Form 4 first time. I was like, if I don't die now, I'm not doing this again because I'm honestly tired. It was Ngarariga Catholic Church. I was very angry at God. I was like, we can't do this every day.
Yeah.
Yes. So I went and took a lot of tablets in church. Then I slept. And then I was looking up by the kid. Tunataka kufunga kanisa.
Ulikuwa unajua unaamua utuingie mbinguni.
Hello, this is not St. Peter's.
Huu ni Petro.
Hujafika.
Huu ni Petro wa Galilea.
What?
So after that, I was like, you know what? Life is not going to be easy. I will never be the same person. I'm not going to try suicide again. Let's do something different. I finished high school. My dad thought it was a dream. I was like, kaya nimemaliza shule. Finally, what do you want?
And your siblings, would you get along with them in the meantime?
They don't know me, and I never made a point to know them at all. I used not to talk to them. Our third born sister used to sleep with me. She used to ask me, why do you cry every night? The other day we were talking, she was like, I really still don't understand you. Because you lock yourself out, you keep it. And it's a problem I have. I lock everybody. Jeff, I would be dying right now, like dying. And I won't tell you people, then I'll collapse. You'll be like, it happens. That's a problem with me, and I'm trying to deal with it. So after high school, I wanted to get out of my mother's house. I would have gotten married to the one person who said hi. And I did. I met someone I knew from my childhood. We grew up in the same area. He said hi on 24th December. I got married on 31st December. Nani kama mimi?
1 week later. New Year's Eve.
I am 17. I'm in love. What can you even tell me?
Yeah?
I remember nikiendea nguo kwa ngade hata ngenisalimia singemsalimika like yo. I'm getting married by the way.
So you're basically rebelling against your mother.
For me, I think my
all
entire life was
along.
this. Yeah, I want to be away from. I wanted to show I can start my own home. You know, you don't have to tell me anything, and I did. And I left when I was 17. I got married to someone who didn't know my age.
Huh?
He thought maybe I'm 19, 20 there.
So you're underage as it is.
Yeah.
So that's a crime.
Yes. Tayari mtu alifungwa. Mtu amekuwa anataka mayai kamiti.
So I got married. And for me, I was in love in my head, or maybe I was in love. I don't know. I tell people about my marriage. I never know if I was in love or not because I was 17. I came from a parent's house to a man's house, so I was looking for a father figure, a mother. I wanted someone to tell me, do this, don't do this. So I get married, and a week before my birthday, which is usually in May, he slapped me because I asked about another woman, and he slapped me, and I was like, oh. So you're there, like, should I tell my mom?
It probably reminded you of the guy in Givenchy.
Yes, and actually it reminded me that my dad used to hit my mom at some point. That's why I thought it's okay. So when I called my mom listened and I was like, do you want to come home? I was like, oh, ili uniambia I have failed in marriage too.
I'm going to struggle.
This one is going to work. This one I'm not failing in. For me, it was a challenge of, I don't want to fail in something else.
What did he do?
He apologized, called me
No,
and apologized.
his profession.
He's a mechanical engineer. He's an electric engineer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So alikuwa sawa?
Ako sawa. He's financially stable. He's good. He's the last born in a family. The parents are like, finally, ameoa. He's a doing. This is a drunkard who's not gonna marry. And me, I love fixing people. So I was like, I can fix this one.
Project yangu.
It's a person. And so we say the violence didn't get any easier. It actually got worse. That December I got pregnant. He beat me even when I was pregnant. It was really bad. We fought. Then when my baby was like 4 months, he beat me really, really bad and almost hit the kid. So I left. I was like, you know what? No.
How old was the kid then?
Well, at 4 months, I was like, apana.
And how often would he beat you?
A lot. Wiki hezi isha. You got those.
Kama ja.
Like kuchapa.
Yeah. How many marks do I have? Should I even count them? Ile kupigwa unapelekwa hosi nikiende you're lying and the doctor's looking you like you so young. Where would you even lie? And I'm there thinking like I don't want to tell people he's the one beating me. I don't want to expose him. Yeah. That was my thinking. Then you have to protect your marriage. You have to protect this man. He's your husband after all, you know. And so I protected him for a very long time. But after my son, I left. I went back to my mom's house. Then one day I'm sleeping and my mom is talking to him on the phone. And he's explaining to my mom, oh, mwanamke nikuvumilia, umevumilia. And I'm like, why is my mom talking to him? I'm the one who's getting beaten. So my mom tells me, now your husband is speaking you tomorrow. I'm like, you're kidding me. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to go back, but you will not hit me. So one day he came to hit me. And we fought. Even the neighbors came. I was like, why don't you pig it and brave?
Imeisha.
Nah.
Yani wewe
We fought. You're not hitting me again, baby. I am no longer 17.
So you hit back.
I am 20 years old. I am not old enough, but you're not going to beat me up again.
So what did you do? To slap him?
I hit him with a pan.
Huh?
You're not going to beat me like, why would this stop? Is a violent person?
Hello?
Took a bigger. There's a time I beat him this finger. The doctor went to hospital. The doctor asked him, "Nili kugo ati tuko na umbwa mpya."
Ni ukweli ni umbwa mpya. Inaitwa kasao.
And the doctor laughed and said, next time umbwa itakuwa. And I'm just there sitting by the way. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah.
He knew, eh?
Yeah, try me. It got so bad, Jeff. We used to fight. Until my neighbors are like, guy, what are you waiting for?
And the kid, would he see this?
Yes, he's there. Because the dad is going to come home at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You see, the problem with men, I don't even know why they do this. You get defensive when you're doing something wrong. I'm going to ask innocently, umetoka, hey.
Yoni vita.
Unaniuliza kama nani? Like, nani huyu? It is 4 a.m. Hey, you don't want to be asked where you're coming. Okay. If I don't ask, oh, you don't care about me, you're not asking.
Yeah?
What do you want?
Wewe unahitaji rogeo. Pan.
Pan, yeah, my eye.
Ni pan.
But it got so bad in 2011. I was like, you know what? Someone asked me a very hard question. It was around August. I can be, how long do you think you can fight with this man? Because your fights get worse by the day. By the day. Mmeshikia na visu, mara nikunyonga, mara sijui nini, guy. Si mtauana cha ukweli. And I asked myself, what if I killed him or he killed me? Then What do you tell my son is called Andre? What do you tell Andre that we fought, we didn't love him enough, that we were selfish enough not to even consider we are a child? Why are we fighting? I mean, what is this we're fighting for, you know? And so on a Tuesday, November 15th, 2011, I left at night. I realized if I stay one more day, I'm so angry at this man, I'll kill him one day. And it doesn't make sense. I don't want to die. I don't want to kill someone because I couldn't leave him.
Yeah.
And I left. Now you see, when women say you leave, you think living, living is hard. For me, this is the first time I'm alone again in forever. Yeah. I am 21. I left my child because I didn't want to carry them without knowing where I'm going. Yes, I love my child and the house help in the house, so I don't know where I'm going. If I go to my mom, she's going to give me that whole scenario of, oh, you left the house, where you coming back? And I could not even deal with that. I am angry. I'm a bitter woman. I'm feeling like you wasted 4 years of my life. Why is it not working? I don't know. I'm just frustrated. So I went to a friend's house and I stayed there for a while. Then one day he calls my mom like after 3 weeks. Huyu akuji mtoto? My mom's like, huyu ni nani? So here's my mom. Koko. Hey, ako happy. So he calls my workplace. She didn't coming to work. Yes. He calls me like, where are you? When are you coming back? I'm like, I'm not. He's like, okay. When you're ready to come back, you'll tell me. In December, I went for my son. You thought it's a joke, by the way. I went for my son. I decided I want to do life on my own now, not with my parents, everything. I rented a house. I had a job. I started now from zero, like just zero. But along the way, you realize you're stressed. You don't know where to take the anger. You can't take it out on your child. He's having 2 years. You don't have his job is not stable. I don't have a college degree. I nilimaliza at high school and I thought I knew the world, you know. So you're struggling and you don't know what to do. And then now I became an alcoholic. Jeff, I used to wake up, drink. I used to be drunk 24/7. Even at work, I was always drunk.
What were you drinking?
Anything and everything. What have I not drunk? I always thank God I never got into Kujidunga because I think I was headed that I used to drink. I earned that title of Annitah Ezekwa sober.
Are you serious?
At all. Because I couldn't deal with anything. You see, I don't want to deal with the anger, the emotions. So imagine you're 21, you're trying to raise a child, you're alone, you don't have a nice job, and you're drinking that much. So one day I'm coming out from my drinking space and I start puking blood. Because I've not been eating well, and now my ulcers are off the roof. I am so messed up. I passed out, woke up in the hospital, Niko na masindano. I was like, what is happening? And the doctor tells me, if you bleed like this for another week, we have to operate on you. And so I didn't have an option. I called my mom. So my mom came to hospital. Now my mom is my mom. Instead of asking what happened, he's angry.
A typical Kenyan mom.
Typical.
And I was in hospital for 6 weeks. In those 6 weeks, I lost my job. I had a bill. So my cousins were like, acha tu kwanza tutafute pesa hospitali. Kwanza, let's first work on that. So when I got out of hospital, my son was staying between my place and because I had a house at my mom's place. I got out of hospital and I had to make a really, really hard decision. Do you want to stay with this child without a job, with medication for 3 months? You have to work on yourself. You've been asked to go for that. What do you want to do? So I called the dad. I was like, hi, I know me and you, we can actually not even sit on the same table, but we have a child and I'm not going to watch my child suffer or have a bad life, and you can actually give him a good life. So you can't pick this boy up. I might bring him, one of the two, but he's going to stay with you till I get back on my feet. I was like, okay. I was like, that's weird. But I took him anyway. So after I took him, that was 2012, the entire of 2012, I took out time out. People were like, I even thought I disappeared. I just wanted to know, what do I want with my own life? Because I've been through a lot. I am confused. I even know I'm depressed. I am venting on the wrong people. I don't want to see my parents. I'm angry at them. I hated even my own sisters because I don't know them. So when they ask me something, I'm like, why are you asking me? Who are you? So in 2013, I started looking for a job in radio. That's when I started going back to the theater and everything. So I called him. I was like, hi, I'm a bit stable. I have my own place. Now, can we co-parent? Not that I want to take the boy back. Can we co-parent? He was like, okay, for a while. He was okay for a while with it. Then his parents started saying, oh, now she wants to take the baby away. Oh. So it started becoming a fight. When it's my turn, they hide the child.
Hey.
So I used to go and steal him from school.
Yeah?
Naiba mtoto leo ya naiba mtoto kesho. Tuliiba mtoto for a while.
Imekuwa pumwani.
Ni pumwani ingine.
Ni pumwani.
So you go to school, you pick him up.
Oh, yes,
Unaenda zako.
Naeba.
Next day unampeleka shule.
Siwezi mpeleka juu atamwiba, so like a week then I take him back. And so it was back and forth. So he took me to court. He took me to court and he was like, he wants full custody, I get visitation. Remember, I don't have a job.
Yeah.
I'm there trying to figure out life. So the case started Feb 2014 when I had gotten a job. But still, it was not a job, and I continued to say, I have worked for this number of years, you're earning this. I couldn't even say what I'm earning, because like, what he's earning, I'm like, Lord, fix this. So when I went to court, I tell people I've been through rape, I've been through divorce, I've been through a lot of things, but losing my child was the hardest thing of my entire freaking life. Because I remember I asked my mom, how do you take away 4 years of my life? You take away everything I know, and then you take away my child. And I'm telling you, Jeff, it killed me on so many levels. Because how many years down the line, we're in 2019, 5 years, I still fight for that boy. And I keep asking him, sometimes I tell him, you're going to make me do something so stupid, it's wrong. Because you take away a boy, how many years is my son? It's really hard. And he won on the merit of, not because I can't raise my child, he has money. Right. So you take away a 3.5-year-old boy because you have money. And not you taking him to live with him. He took my child so that my child can live with the mother. And I could actually raise him, you know. Mm-hmm. But he took my child so that he can stay with the mother.
Because he married some other woman?
He had not married anyone else. Because one, I could not go back. I told him, I'm not coming back. And he was like, okay, then I can take your child. And he took him. On the merit of, I don't have a good job. He has no money. Not what paid me the most up to date. He didn't take the child to live with him. He took my son to the mom's for like 2 years or 1 year. And every time I want to visit, the mom used to say, that woman cannot come to my house. She can't even enter my house. Which, it's okay, she's allowed, because I can't enter her house with her issues. I left the son.
Does he have other children?
Yes, he got another kid. She's 3 years now. That's way later. But after that, became bitter. I became so angry. I even lost my job. I started drinking again. Because now I don't have my son. So what am I fighting for? What am I even working for? What am I living for? I don't understand anymore. I don't have a purpose. I don't have a reason. And it became so bad in 2014, Jeff. I lost everything. I decided I don't want to go to work. I don't want to wake up anymore. But then I refused to go to work. I was like, you know what? And I was already presenter somewhere. I was like, by the way, si lazima namka kudu job here. Why am I working? Why?
My goodness, what a story. Wow. What a story. We have to continue. But the boss lady says that it's time for a bit of sports. I don't know how you segue to sports and then come back to the story. Wacha malize kulia.
Yes.
John nafanya sports alafu tumalize.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah,
That's incredible. By the way, fast forward, you said 2019, you still haven't gotten your son back?
Nope.
How old is he?
He's turning 10 on September 1st.
You're kidding me.
I know, right? I see him a lot. I was with him on Saturday.
I was about to ask, how often do you see him?
I see him almost every Saturday.
What, just for the day?
It's hard, Jeff. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. And he asks difficult questions.
I'm sure.
Kill me.
I'm sure. I have an 11-year-old. I know exactly what it's like.
Oh, yes. There's a time I cried to see him. He was like, me, I am going to die. Because when your son tells you, kwani unipendi, so you won't come pick me up, so you don't love me. And you're like, oh, it's hard. Very hard.
You still get depressed?
We should talk about that when we come back.
Annitah Raey, sorry mommy, all is well, God is with you. Such a sad story, you just made me cry. This is Ollie Moo in Calgary, Canada. Masha DX, Annitah Raey's story is very emotional. Oh my, what a guest, what a show. Leon,
yes.
You think you have a problem and then you hear a story like this. Guy, Annitah is strong. God bless her. What a story. It moved me.
Man.
And lots and plenty of reactions. Doti Amarula, listen to this.
Yes.
Manze, your story, Annitah, na yangu, I can relate.
What?
Kinda like she and I went through the exact same thing. I dropped out of school at 15, married at 17, pregnant at 20, and became HIV positive at 21. And she says it's been 15 years since. What? Good Lord. Annitah Raey.
Yes.
So you were saying you get to see your son once a week?
Yeah. 2015 was hard because I didn't see him the entire year. I went crazy by the way, to be honest. I went crazy. Then, when I went back on radio, I remember someone asking me, what do I want to do? And I was like, I want to become a better person so that I can have... Actually, my mentality was, I want to have a name enough to fight for my son because I've tried, money doesn't work. I want to have a name enough to fight for that boy so I can understand. I didn't stop raising him. I didn't refuse to raise him. I didn't refuse to be a mother. I would die for my son, you know, but I wanted him to understand later in life that I tried, you know. And the entire 2015, I didn't see him. Then 2016, I woke up one day and I asked the father, you do know I can steal him, right? Like, actually decide I'm gonna be crazy enough to steal him and just disappear. Like, literally, I would do that. You know that, right? So can I see my son? Then he had married, and the wife called me a week later, like, hi, my name is so-and-so, you know me? I was like, I don't know you, but I've heard of you. So I wanted to bring your son over. I was like, oh, fine. So she has no problem with me. Right. She actually brings my son. She tells me where to pick up my son. But now the father always feels like I'm fighting. He feels like I'm an enemy, like I'm still holding on to a grudge that I still want to fight. I don't want to fight with him for anything. So sometimes he takes a toll on me because my son asks me really difficult questions.
Like what?
He's gonna, like on his birthday this year, it was on September, last year, sorry. And he was like, Mom, we're in the Uber. Mom was like, yeah. And he asked me, unanipenda? I was like, yeah, nakupenda. I was like, basi unanikujia lini tukae na wewe? So I turned around because I was in the back seat. I was like, what do you mean? Unanikujia lini tukae kwako? So he asked me, are you okay? Because my son tells me everything. I was like, oh, I'm okay, Mom. But unanikujia lini? And I told him, you want to come stay with me? I was like, yeah. Why? Because I don't want to stay with Daddy anymore. I want to stay with you. And he insisted the entire ride to town. We're going to have our birthday lunch. And he insisted. So when we were going back home, I asked him again, I was like, because you're my mother and I love you, I can't say that I want to stay with you. So he started taking a toll on me from September, dragged all the way to October. It was just eating me up because he kept asking me the same question over and over again. And I went to the lawyer and I was like, can you pull up my file and see if you can do something about it? And they're like, oh, they can't find your file. And I was like, what do you mean you can't find my file? I got so agitated. I was like, what do you mean you can't find the file? It was there. I have the number. I have everything. What do you mean you can't find it? They were like, you can't find it. And you see, already I had come to find out I have depression. I found it in 2016. I've been dealing with it. I've been trying to work around it. I didn't want medication, so I've been dealing with it literally. Like, you go for therapy sessions, you do therapy for other people. And then on November, it was November 14th, I think, Cindy, right? I had a that entire week, I had a weird week, the first week of November, because I was really angry at my ex-husband. I was like, I'm going to kill him because I'm so angry. Like, why won't you just I don't want to fight with you. Can we just share? Like, can I see him as often as I want to see him? Can he come to my place? I have a daughter, she's turning 3. He always asks, when is my sister coming? And it makes me want to scream all the time. Because they know each other, yes, but he feels like he wants to see the sister. The sister is going to ask him, and they're like, God, how do you explain to these kids? It's difficult, very difficult. So in November, I had a bad episode, Jeff. Like, my depression just went south. I was happy, I was laughing every day, but I could not sleep. I kept thinking about my son. I was like, I felt like I'm failing as a mother because your son is asking every day if he can come stay with you. If he can come stay with you, and he can't. So on November 14th, I literally wanted to kill myself. I was so messed up. I was so done. I was actually already here, right? And it was from a Monday I was on air. I was happy. I was happy. And then I went home and I had not slept for 3 days. I could not sleep at all. At all. I used to close my eyes and I'm like, I am failing as a mother. I am failing as a parent. I need to raise this boy. And so I drank a lot that day and it went down the wrong road. And I took a lot of people actually from here to get me to hospital and get me okay. And I had to go away like for 2 weeks. I just went out for 2 weeks. I went away, I had therapy, I had psychiatrist, I had everything around me. And I went off social media. I switched off my phone. I was away for 2 weeks. And it helped me a lot because I understood that in life everything goes. Even our kids go. In life, everybody leaves you at some point. You just have to deal with it and understand. They leave. Nobody stays permanently in life. Everybody leaves at some point. And you can't control that. And if you can't control something, you have to learn how to deal with it. Because yes, I want my son. more than anything in this world. On Saturday was a very difficult time for me because I had to sit him down and explain to him like for an entire hour why he can stay with me as of now and he has to wait.
Did he understand?
He's smart. Yeah. So he asks you, so if you steal me, you go to jail. So don't steal me. So he's explaining to you now, and I'm laughing. And he's like, Mom, if you steal me, you go to jail. And then ntabaki na nani. So don't steal me. And then he says, he's like, so you have to go to court. So me, like, come to court. I'm like, maybe. I asked him, do you want to come to court? No, me sipendi policy. Like, I know. It was funny, but he understood it's going to be a process. Yeah. But I promised him this year I'm going to try and see him every single Saturday. I'm going to tell him everything as it happens. Because my son asks enough questions for me to understand. He knows. He knows. He's aware of everything happening. He knows. So I need to stop lying to him. He's not a kid anymore. He's not 2 years old. I have to start telling him the truth.
And your relationship with the wife beater, what's it like?
I don't talk to him.
You just deal with his wife?
Yeah, but I do. I don't have to talk to him. I don't have to talk to him at all. He called me last year at some point, said that I owe him an apology. I was like, you need to grow up. You're freaking 39 years old, for Pete's sake. What apology do I owe you for leaving you? Like, you left. I was like, I left you 8 years ago. 8 years ago.
Does he beat this new one?
I will not say that, but it's their problem. But
I think that's in the DNA somewhere, obviously. But that's a story for another day. So, what lesson have you learned from all this, Annitah? I mean, look, what's your relationship like with your mother, first of all?
Me and my mom, now we can talk about everything and anything.
This woman who used to abuse
we even talk about my drinking, actually. She's like, you're drinking too much.
And your dad?
I don't know. After when I became close with my mom and started looking things a perspective from my mom's side, there's a woman's side. I don't know. My relationship with my dad changed. He's still my role model. I want to be him when I grow up. I am him. I am him, by the way. But I started looking at it. I started understanding my mom more as a parent, as a woman who might have been going through so much, but she didn't know how to deal with it. And the same way I would have vented on my child if I stayed in a bad marriage. So sometimes maybe I understand my mom more nowadays. But me, I still see my dad. My dad says I changed. I was like, I just grew up, I'm not the small girl who just listens to everything. I understand now. And to be honest, I value my mom more than anything right now, because even if I have an issue, no matter what it is, I can actually tell my mom.
And if you were to live your life again, I mean, you're only 29,
yes.
But if you were to do it all over again, those early years, would you do it differently? The running away, the madness of the early teens?
I don't think I would take back anything, because then I would be a different person. I don't know. It would change who I am today. Jeff, the reason I am who I am today is because of what I went through. If maybe I was a bougie, nice princess in tutu shoes and stuff, I will not be who I am today. But I'm strong. I can give my story. I can tell you can change your life. I can tell you nobody can. Jeff, I don't have a certificate. I am a radio presenter. I work with you, for heaven's sake. What do you talk about dreams? Nobody should tell you anything in this life. And I mean, nobody should tell you anything in life. You can be literally anything. I have come from nothing. I don't have a name. I don't have a good father. I know nobody in the industry, actually. People keep asking, who are you? I'm like, I know, right? But I'm here.
Nashikilia.
I mean, niko tu.
By the way, boss lady said one of these days, nikifanya vile nafanya, nitajikuta huko overnight. Annitah nashikilia hii amoni.
Tunatutumia hapa picha za Malindi.
Ati Malindi selfies.
Na nyoka za Morocco. Wewe. Tajipata unafanya late night. Unashikanisha ndoa. This is too I know you're suffering, you're not sleeping. So let's talk. Why you left? Have you been left? You're busy. Don't get up and I kick you. Wachana na self.
Annitah, Raey, you're a very strong woman.
Thank you.
Very strong woman.
Thank you.
God. And there's nothing we can tell you that you haven't been through. But just do what you do. Life has taught you all these lessons. Nobody can teach you about life. But we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
So tukikuona ukicheka hapa we don't really know what's going on.
Rule number 1 of life: the people who are the happiest are the saddest, because they portray what they don't have. That's the saddest bit about life. The loudest people are actually introverts. They don't like people to start with. It's a mask. You think I like people? Me, I don't like people. I wish I could tell them that all the time. I don't want to be around you at all. But hey, I don't know. I'm adapted.
Annitah and Gashao. And Gashao, aka Annitah Raey. By the way, after Teddy O's reads the news, we have to go through some of these tweets. Because this story, this is what we call
Story a Day. Only on Hot 96.
Catch Jeff Koinange and Professor Hamo every day, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on Hot 96.